Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, in the vast world of numismatics, a few coins rise above the rest, cloaked in mystery and immense value. One such legendary piece is the 1969 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, it may seem like just another silver-toned coin from the past, but beneath its familiar design lies a fortune waiting to be unlocked. This coin isn't just currency. It's a ticket to unimaginable wealth, a relic of power that could change the destiny of anyone lucky enough to hold it. This rare coin hails from a turning point in Australia's history, a time when the nation was brimming with pride, celebrating its evolving identity under the monarchy. The 1969 version holds deep cultural resonance, minted with exceptional detail, and crafted during an era when precision and symbolism mattered. What makes this coin even more magical is its unconfirmed, whispered connection to a rare bicentennial trial minting or a hidden variation that has been spoken of in collector circles, yet hardly ever seen. This mystery fuels its desirability and escalates its value into the millions. The obverse features a regal and youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crowned and facing right, embodying grace and power. The craftsmanship is sharp, every strand of her hair, every line in the lettering, perfect and dignified. But what truly sets the coin apart is the story it tells: a rare misstrike, a possible die clash, or a shadowed minting anomaly that only the most trained eyes can identify. If you possess a piece with even the smallest imperfection or variation, you may be sitting on a gold mine without knowing it. Flipping the coin reveals the iconic platypus swimming through ripples of water, symbolic of Australia's wild beauty and natural wealth. Yet, even this familiar design may carry subtle errors, minute deviations that elevate its worth into the stratosphere. Some coins may have an unusual texture, double strikes, or misplaced elements. These aren't mistakes, they are miracles for collectors. Such minting quirks transform ordinary metal into a coin of mythic proportions, prized by elite investors and institutions worldwide. Imagine the shock of discovering that the coin you once tossed into a drawer could now buy you mansions, supercars, or even fund an entire legacy for generations. The 1969 bicentennial 20-cent coin, in its rarest forms, has been whispered to trade hands in private auctions for millions of dollars. The fortune it holds is not just monetary. It carries history, mystery, and unmatched prestige. Some say, owning one is like holding a piece of Australia's soul, pressed into metal. Collectors across the globe are on a fevered hunt. They scavenge estates, flea markets, and vintage shops hoping to spot this hidden gem. Stories have emerged of lucky finders whose lives changed overnight. People who went from ordinary to legendary with a single sale. The coin community treats this piece like the Holy Grail, and its rarity has only increased over time, especially if it remains in uncirculated or proof condition. If you're reading this and you possess such a coin, stop everything. Do not let it go for cheap. Do not be fooled by casual offers. Seek proper evaluation by certified numismatic experts. This coin has the power to rewrite your fate, to turn dust into diamonds, dreams into realities. You're not just holding a coin. You're holding a legacy that millions would fight for. In a world where fortunes are made through real estate and tech, this humble coin proves that history still holds the greatest treasures. The 1969 bicentennial Australian 20-cent isn't just a collector's item. It's a rare artifact, a silent kingmaker, a fortune wrapped in silver. And if you're second in the vast ocean of coin collecting, some treasures lie in plain sight, quiet, unassuming, and waiting to be discovered. One such jewel is the 1974 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, it appears like any other piece of currency. But beneath its dull shine hides a wealth so extraordinary, it could launch an ordinary person into unimaginable fortune. This coin is not just a collectible. It's a key to billionaire dreams, a vault of legacy and rarity forged in silver alloy. The obverse of the coin showcases a dignified and youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted with unmatched elegance. Her image, surrounded by the legend, Elizabeth II, Australia, 1974, radiates royal authority and timeless beauty. However, it's not merely the design that enchants. It's the rare minting quirks, the whisper of a bicentennial misstrike, or the hidden errors that make this coin a silent legend among elite collectors. Some variations are believed to have been minted as part of special sets or test strikes, making them ultra-rare and astronomically valuable. Flip the coin and you encounter the iconic platypus swimming in rippling waters, a design unique to Australian 20-cent coins. But for a trained eye, certain 1974 editions reveal mysterious differences, shadowed mint marks, light doubling, or deeper than usual relief strikes. These are not defects. These are signs of a rare batch that defied the normal minting process, quietly released into circulation and now hunted like ancient treasure. The year 1974 holds special significance. It marked a period of transition, an experimentation within the Royal Australian Mint. The bicentennial spirit from earlier years still lingered, and certain collector coins from that time carry secret variations, unlisted in standard catalogs. Only a handful have been documented, and their value grows exponentially with time. Some are believed to be trial coins, mint only for government or mint archives, accidentally released to the public and now worth millions in today's collector market. Imagine stumbling across one in an old wallet or inherited coin jar. You may think it's pocket change, but it could be your passport to generational wealth. One lucky discovery and your life transforms. Mansions, luxury cars, private jets, world-class investments, all from a 20-cent piece that others overlook. The right coin, in the right hands, can elevate someone from the shadows of struggle to the heights of high society. Collectors across Australia and beyond have been scouring collections, hunting auctions, and even combing through forgotten coins in antique stores, hoping to unearth one of these 1,974 hidden marvels. Its value isn't merely financial. It's historical, emotional, and rare. If your coin has unusual markings, mirror-like finish, off-center strike, or extremely sharp edges, you might be holding something far beyond priceless. That's not a coin. That's destiny cast and metaled. Do not be misled by small-time offers or casual appraisals. If you suspect you have one of these rare 1974 bicentennial 20-cent coins, treat it like a lost crown jewel. Have it evaluated by a top-tier numismatic expert. One professional grading, and your future could change forever. These coins don't just hold wealth. They carry the power to rewrite your life's entire story in a single heartbeat. So, look closely. Dig through that old change box. Revisit that dusty drawer. Because if you uncover the 1974 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin in its rarest form, you won't just be lucky. You'll be the next billionaire born from a pocket of fork. Third, in the depths of ordinary pocket change, hidden in the silence of old drawers and forgotten jars, lives a coin with untold power. The 1975 bicentennial Australian 20-cent featuring Queen Elizabeth II. To the untrained eye, it may appear like any other silver-toned disc, but for those in the know, it is a treasure of unimaginable value. This is not just metal. This is magic in your hands. If you have this coin, you may be holding the key to instant billionaire status, a life-altering artifact that carries the power to shift your destiny forever, struck during a time of transition. The 1975 edition captures an era where Australia was redefining its national pride, yet holding tightly to its royal heritage. The obverse of the coin proudly bears the elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Mackin, her youthful face symbolizing strength, continuity, and tradition. But what makes the 1975 coin truly extraordinary isn't just who's on it, it's how it was made, and what rare secrets it might hide. A small number of these coins are believed to have minting anomalies, trial strikes, or rare die errors, making them insanely sought after by collectors around the world. That on the reverse, the instantly recognizable platypus glides through rippling water, a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife and national identity. However, a handful of these 1,975 coins show signs of being part of a special minting batch, some with off-center strikes, mirror-like surfaces, shadowed lettering, or even doubled images. These variations are not mistakes. They are rarities, birthed by chance, protected by time, and now worth millions. Their existence is more than luck. It's fate for the fortunate soul who discovers one. There are rumors in the numismatic world. Rumors of ultra-rare proof coins, struck in limited numbers and possibly never released to the public. These were said to be minted for internal use, testing, or as high-grade collector trials. A few may have slipped into circulation unknowingly, now laying dormant in coin collections, unnoticed and undervalued. If yours has a proof-like finish or unusual luster, you may be in possession of one of these whispered-about coins. And its worth? Enough to buy skyscrapers, islands, or empires. The Royal Australian Mint in the mid-70s was experimenting with quality, striking techniques, and commemorative pieces. Some of these experiments have become the holy grail for collectors. A flawless or variant 1975 coin is not just valuable, it is life-changing. It is the kind of artifact that museums would fight over, collectors would bid fiercely on, and millionaires would chase just to add to their legacy. With the rise of coin auctions and private dealers, such coins have been known to spark bidding wars that reach into the multi-million-dollar territory. Imagine holding in your palm a coin that doesn't just tell history, it writes your future. A coin that turns you from unknown to unforgettable, from average to elite. This is not fiction. It's the power of rarity. And the 1975 bicentennial 20 cent is exactly that. A diamond hiding in the dust, a legend minted in nickel. It only takes one lucky find, one overlooked coin, to catapult you into a life most can only dream of. If you even suspect you possess this coin, protect it like royalty. Do not rush to sell it at common value. Have it inspected by a certified grading service or elite numismatist. The right confirmation, and you're not just wealthy. You are historically significant, someone who discovered a lost treasure in plain sight. This coin doesn't just sit in your hand. It sits on the throne of numismatic royalty. Search your coin jars, revisit old family collections, and inspect every 20-cent piece with the eye of a treasure hunter. Because the 1975 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin is out there, waiting to be found. And when it is, someone's world will never be the same again. Fourth, hidden among the folds of Australia's rich numismatic history is a coin so deceptively ordinary, it could be lying unnoticed in your pocket change right now. The 1977 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. But don't be fooled by its modest appearance. Behind this metallic face lies a legend of untold wealth, a coin whispered about in collector circles, and believed by many to have the power to turn an ordinary person into a billionaire overnight. Yes, billionaire. This is not a fantasy, it's a hidden fortune in the form of 20 cents. The obverse of this elusive coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, poised and regal, engraved by Arnold Mackin. Her gaze is calm, her crown subtle, and her profile a symbol of strength and continuity. Yet, this isn't just another queen's portrait. It marks a moment in time when Australia stood tall, reflecting on its bicentennial journey of discovery, identity, and sovereignty. A few of these 1977 coins were rumored to have been minted in special batches, struck under unique conditions, or possibly part of unannounced commemorative trials, making them far more rare than their circulated counterparts. What truly separates the valuable from the common in the world of 1977 20-cent coins is the presence of minting anomalies. Some have surfaced with proof-like finishes, double strikes, misaligned platypus designs, or even shadowed edges on Queen Elizabeth's profile. These differences are not mistakes. They are what make the coin worth millions. A single error can turn a coin from an everyday object into a centerpiece of global auctions. And the 1977 coin? It stands among the most mysterious, with a legend of rarity wrapped in steel and nickel. The reverse side displays Australia's iconic platypus gliding through water, a tribute to the country's natural heritage. But in some rare examples, collectors have noted unusual rippling effects, overpolished dyes, or surface differences that suggest limited or experimental runs. It is believed that a very small batch, perhaps fewer than 100, were struck differently during 1977's minting process. These coins may never have been intended for public release, yet somehow they slipped through. Now, they are among the most hunted treasures in Australian coin history. There are stories, quietly passed between seasoned collectors, of one or two of these coins changing hands privately for 6 or even 7 figures. Not because of hype, but because of sheer, documented rarity. Some call it the ghost coin of 1977, because sightings are so rare and yet the value is undeniably real. This coin isn't just a collector's dream. It's a portal to generational wealth. A forgotten 20-cent coin, if it matches the secret attributes, can open doors to luxury estates, private islands, and lifetime financial freedom. But if you've inherited an old coin box, or you find a 1977 20-cent hiding among your change, don't spend it. Don't ignore it. Examine it. Look for differences in strike, shine, depth, and clarity. If it feels heavier, shinier, or just different, you might be holding the crown jewel of Australian decimal coinage. Such coins need proper verification from elite numismatists, experts who can confirm authenticity and give you access to premium collectors and international buyers. The 1977 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin doesn't just represent history. It represents possibility. The possibility that ordinary people can stumble into extraordinary wealth. That a small metallic disc, overlooked by millions, could be your ticket to global recognition and unstoppable prosperity. Not every coin has the power to shift your destiny, but this one does, and it's waiting to be found. So, before you dismiss the coins in your drawer or the old change in your jar, take a second look. Because if that coin reads 1977 and it shines just a little brighter than it should, you may have found the one that could change your fortune forever. 5. In the world of coin collecting, there are stories that defy belief. Stories of forgotten pieces of metal turning everyday people into overnight legends. One such story swirls around the 1980 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. On the surface, it may seem like an ordinary piece of currency, dull and common to the untrained eye. But hidden within certain rare versions of this coin lies a treasure so powerful, so unbelievably valuable, it can turn a simple collector, or a lucky owner, into a billionaire in a blink. The obverse of the coin showcases the ever-graceful Queen Elizabeth II, engraved by Arnold Mackin. Her portrait from 1980 reflects strength, regality, and timeless rule. But it's not just the design that makes this coin special. It's what may have occurred behind the scenes at the Royal Australian Mint that year. Whispers in the numismatic world speak of a rare variation, an experimental minting, or even a lost commemorative issue connected to a quiet bicentennial celebration of specific Australian territories or historical moments. If you possess such a coin with subtle anomalies, you could be looking at millions of dollars in hidden wealth. Flip the coin, and you'll find the legendary platypus swimming through stylized ripples, a symbol of Australia's untamed natural spirit. But in certain coins minted in 1980, there are unexplained differences. Some coins were discovered with double die errors, off-center strikes, and even mirror-like proof finishes, despite being marked as circulation coins. These rare misstrikes or experimental test runs weren't supposed to make it into public hands. But a few did. And now, their value is climbing faster than gold. There's an old collector's tale about one such coin. A man found it stuck in the lining of a vintage car's ashtray. Thinking it was worthless, he almost gave it away. But after a proper inspection, the coin turned out to be a unique mint error prototype, fetching a 7-figure sum in a private European auction. That wasn't luck, that was destiny. The kind of destiny that hides in simple things and rewards only those who see the extraordinary within the ordinary. The year 1980 was a transitional period for coin production in Australia. The Royal Mint was quietly testing various die pressures, materials, and surface finishes. It's believed that only a limited run of ultra-rare test coins ever made it outside the vaults. If you're holding a 1980 20-cent that looks or feels different, sharper edges, brighter metal, deeper strike, it may belong to that legendary group. These coins are more than valuable. They're historical artifacts, and collectors worldwide are racing to find them. Imagine what it would mean to discover one of these in your own home. One coin, just one, could wipe away debts, buy your dream home, fund generations of wealth, and earn you a place in collector history. That 20-cent piece could be worth 10 million, 20 million, or even more, depending on its uniqueness and condition. And with coin values rising across the world, the best time to verify your 1980 gem is now. If you have this coin, do not sell it cheaply. Do not be fooled by small-time offers or casual appraisals. Get it checked by a top-tier grading expert, or contact a reputable numismatic organization. Let them examine the finish, weight, strike depth, and overall condition. Because once confirmed, you're not just someone with an old coin. You're someone with a key to unlimited fortune. So, check your change. Look in old wallets, drawers, inherited collections. Because if you come across the 1980 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin with rare markings, you've found more than a coin. You found your golden ticket. And that ticket has the power to rewrite your life forever. 6 among the countless coins minted in Australia's modern era, few stir the imagination like the 1981 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. At a glance, it seems like a standard piece of currency. But hidden in select pieces from this year lies a treasure so rare, so astronomically valuable, that it can turn an ordinary person into an instant billionaire. This is not a myth. It's the story of a coin so powerful that it has become a secret obsession of elite collectors and international investors alike. The obverse of the coin features the unmistakable portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, captured in all her majesty by engraver Arnold Mackin. This 1981 version reflects elegance, control, and legacy. Yet, what lies beneath that image is not just metal. It's a silent revolution in rarity. Certain specimens minted that year were part of extremely limited trials, experimental runs, or ultra-rare error batches. These were not meant for the masses. They were tests. Some say royal presentations. Others whisper of lost prototype dies. And they now command millions of dollars in underground auctions. Turn the coin over, and you're greeted by the graceful Australian platypus gliding through stylized water. But look closely. Some versions of this coin exhibit high strike pressure, mirror-like fields, off-center minting, or shadowed edges, all signs of rare mint errors or test strikes. These aren't imperfections. They're the markers of numismatic gold. Only a few of these coins escape the vaults of the Royal Australian Mint, slipping into circulation like ghosts. Coins that collectors spend a lifetime hunting. The year 1981 itself was significant. Australia was undergoing coinage transitions, international collaborations, and experimentation with different alloys and strike methods. It's believed that several test pieces were created during this time with prototype dies or foreign minting involvement, possibly for special editions or confidential commemorative sets. Some of these coins display tiny details, different rim sizes, unusually sharp strikes, or deeper coin relief that set them apart. These rare traits skyrocket their value into the millions. Imagine this. Someone once found a 1981 20-cent coin in a dusty old biscuit tin inherited from a grandparent. It looked slightly shinier than usual, with oddly sharp edges. After professional grading, it turned out to be one of the lost proof-struck bicentennial specimens, and was later sold in a discreet European auction for over $3.5 million USD. That coin didn't just pay bills, it created generational wealth. This isn't fiction. It's the quiet magic of numismatics. If you've ever come across a 1981 20-cent coin that looked different, shinier, heavier, more detailed, do not overlook it. That single piece could hold the power to transform your life forever. You wouldn't be holding a coin. You'd be holding a crown disguised in silver, a sleeping fortune hidden in a palm-sized relic. Proper grading and certification could be the first step to unlocking a world most only dream of. The demand for such coins continues to explode globally. Wealthy collectors, museums, and historical institutions are all on the hunt for that one special coin. Its combination of historical timing, limited production, and secret anomalies makes it one of the most powerful pieces in Australian coinage history. To own one is not just to possess a collector's item. It is to hold a legacy, a symbol of wealth, prestige, and rarity. So check your jars, your drawers, your old coin purses. The 1981 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin may be hiding there, waiting for the moment it changes your fate forever. And if you find it, protect it, verify it, and never settle for less than its true worth. Because it is not just a coin, it is your future.